Hey, what up, everybody? Stevie Breach coming to you here. It's fight day. Floyd Mayweather going up against Manny Pacquiao today. Honestly, I've been at work for about 5 hours today, and honestly, it is a topic of conversation that I'm having with a lot of customers. Everybody wants to know, what I think about the fight and what's going down. Everybody's really talking about it. So, I mean, it is a hot, trending topic here at my work, back in the meat department. Everybody wants to know who's going to pick, who's going to win. The one thing that nobody knows about is honestly where anybody's going to watch the fight. I know that it's the big topic of discussion, basically saying that, the Mayweather versus Pacquiao fight is going to eclipse 3 million buys. But honestly, in my real life here, I don't know one person buying this fight. I don't even know a lot of people knowing where to go to watch this fight. Across the street from my work, there's a bar. It looks like the parking lot's about halfway packed already, but it is a normal sports Saturday. The A's and the Giants are playing, so there's baseball on television. There's definitely some NBA playoffs going on today, so it's not 100% sure that those people are, reserving tables to make sure they're going to have a spot to watch the fight tonight. I know that actually a local, I don't know what to call it, like an Asian market that has a food court in it, they're going to be having the fight on. It doesn't sound like it's going to be legally, with a $10 cover charge, and the food court's going to be open till at least the 5th round, they say, to watch the fight. So that is one thing, a $10 cover charge in order to get in there to watch that. So I don't know, that's a really big grocery store, and after reading that story on Deadspin, it doesn't really sound like it's going to be 100% legal in there. So I'm hoping that at the end of the story it said that you can turn somebody in for not legally ordering the fight for a $250 reward. That's an awful big grocery store. They base the charge of how much they're going to charge the store in order to have the fight based on the fire marshal fire code number of people that are allowed to be in the store, even though if it's not going to be that full. I'm still looking forward to seeing Pacquiao win this fight. He is the guy that I want to see done it. I think the chips are stacked against him. I know that he wants to win it. I know that it will be his legacy for both of these fighters, to see who wins this fight. It's going to be probably the last big fight, unless there is some sort of a draw and then they have a rematch to have more about it. But I'm really looking forward to watching this fight tonight. It's going to be going down in a few hours after I get off work, and then following that, it's going to be some New Japan wrestling from Japan, and I'm really excited to watch that tonight too. But lots of things that could go wrong. The referees, the judges, they're all pretty much in Mayweather's corner. He pretty much got to pick him. Last night there was a big topic of discussion about the gloves that Manny Pacquiao was going to wear. It took him a 5-hour discussion to figure out if he could wear these gloves or not. And that's sort of the same bullshit that Mayweather had with the Maidana fight. Maidana wanted to wear a certain set of gloves, and Pacquiao said he couldn't do it, and he ended up having to put on a pair of backup gloves. And it's that kind of bullshit that Mayweather does that gets inside of other fighters' heads. With him being the guy that is the promoter of the fight, basically with the Showtime deal, he gets to basically do whatever he wants. And I don't know. I think everybody knows that this fight at this point is going to happen. There's basically nothing that's going to be stopping it. There's too much money behind it in Vegas and MGM and all the pay-per-view revenue and everything like that. So, I mean, everybody pretty much has to give in to the demands of Mayweather because of all the money that's going to be made. But the fight's going to go down tonight. I'm picking Pacquiao. My heart says that Mayweather is going to do it. That's what's basically not letting me put my wallet on the line, is that I'm torn 50-50 about which way this could go. If Pacquiao's going to win this, he has to basically demand the first half of this fight and make sure that he wins it on the scorecards, decision sheets. If he goes out there and plays into Mayweather's hand, where he's going to chase him around the ring all night long, Mayweather's going to pick him apart in the later rounds and make sure that he gets this fight in the bag. And that's the way Mayweather's always done it. He's one of the best defensive fighters of all time. You can easily call him, because of his record of 48-0, he's one of the best fighters of all time, but nobody really calls him the best offensive guy. It's just smart in the head kind of deal, where he's gonna make some guy chase him until he gets tired, and then he's just gonna pick him apart because he's just standing there in the middle of the ring and he can't get out of the way of the blows. But Pacquiao's a smart guy. He's been around the block. He's been waiting for this fight for a long time, and that's why they're putting the money on the line. $100 tonight, pay-per-view. You buying? Hey, what is up, everybody? This is Stevie Breach coming to you here the day the boxing world has been waiting for. Floyd Mayweather going up against Manny Pacquiao, and it's finally gonna happen. You can definitely tell. About 6 p.m. The local time in Las Vegas, Nevada, both fighters arrived at the MGM Grand, both checked in and are now into their locker rooms, getting ready and getting set for the big fight tonight, which is going to start anywhere between 8 and 9 o'clock. Las Vegas time, and they'll go to the ring and they'll get it on. It's going to be a big spectacle. It's going to be a big party. Last night, we had a huge fiasco, basically with Floyd Mayweather bringing up the point that he wanted to approve the gloves that Manny Pacquiao was going to be wearing. The gloves had already been approved by the Las Vegas, Nevada Sports Commission, but Mayweather threw a fit, and it took 5 hours before Mayweather finally gave in and said that the gloves are going to be okay. But a lot of people right now are commenting to the point of before the fight starts, before they walk out to the ring, that Floyd Mayweather is going to want to get the glove tape that Manny Pacquiao uses approved yet once again. Glove tape. This guy thinks he is one of the greatest fighters of all time and is throwing fits about the way that the guy's gloves are made and the way that his gloves are taped up. If you think you're the best, go out to the ring and fight the man. I mean, that's all it really comes down to. If you think you're the best and you don't want people to think that you've been ducking this guy for years, go out to the ring and fight the guy. I know that Mayweather was tested early on in his career. Pacquiao is more than likely one of the biggest names that he's ever fought. But that Mayweather has fought big names in the past. Chico Corrales, a really good knockout artist, he went to the ring against Floyd Mayweather. A lot of people thought that he had bit off more than he could chew, and right there, Floyd Mayweather dropped the guy 5 times in one fight. Hernandez, a real good fighter as well. Floyd Mayweather dropped that guy. Probably one of the hardest fights is Castillo. A fight that went to the decision, and even once the decision was named, a lot of people thought that Floyd Mayweather didn't deserve to win that fight, that it was sort of just handed to him. Castillo in that fight brought pressure, and he felt the presence on Mayweather all night long. He didn't let Mayweather run around. He was constantly throwing the blows at him, and that's exactly the kind of fight that Manny Pacquiao is going to bring to Floyd Mayweather tonight. As long as Manny Pacquiao can stay on him for the first few rounds, not let him run around and hit him and hopefully slow Mayweather down, he is going to win this fight. It is in my heart that I want Manny Pacquiao to win this fight. It's just in my brain I have that block. Mayweather thinks that he's one of the greatest fighters of all time. I don't know. I think that he's a good fighter, but an all-time great, that is where the question mark begins. He's a great defensive fighter. He's a really good promoter. He's a really good hype man. I know that my favorite wrestler of all time, Triple H, is going to be walking out with Mayweather tonight, but honestly, I think Pacquiao's got him. You can look at him. You can watch him on SportsCenter. They're showing clips of Floyd in the back getting ready for the fights, and honestly, in my mind, he doesn't, maybe scared's not the best word. He looks nervous. He looks really nervous about this fight. You know that this is going to set his whole legacy. 48-0, trying to get to 50-0. He says he's got this and one more fight left to come, and that's going to be it for Mayweather. And then he'll just become the pitch man, trying to make money hawking fights. But he's one of the best at it. But he's got to win this fight to get in that competition, to try and get into the discussion being one of the greatest of all times. What do you guys think about Mayweather before this fight goes down? What do you guys think about him? If he wins this fight, is he one of the best? If he loses this fight, where do you put him?